And this is why I read out of The Giver last week, because there's something that we're talking about here. I know that for me, growing up in the church, I heard these big words like grace and forgiveness and grace and forgiveness. And I remember being like, okay, I think I understand what that means. Until I was brought into a really low place. And I was shown grace and forgiveness by people that had no business showing grace and forgiveness to me. And when you experience it on that level, you can start to explain it to people. And that's what's going on here. Paul's saying, like, you have been invited into freedom. We're not putting conditions on this. I want you to taste this, because this is something that I can't just explain to you. You need to feel it. You need to experience it. And when you experience it in the depths of your soul, and you get to watch the Holy Spirit do that for a person, and you get to see them light up, and then they go and they do things that are just honestly crazy, and they're bigger than you ever could have expected. I just got back a couple of weeks ago from a Floridian conference. It was an action sports ministry conference. And so there was 300 gnarly people there. Dirt bikers, skaters, surfers, wakeboarders, snowboarders. There was a ton of people that were at this conference talking about what does it look like to actually use the things that we're passionate about to reach people who would probably never step foot in a church. And I got to tell you, when I watched those 300 people worship, there is a freedom there. I told the guys in the Iron Hour Men's Bible Study, that was the most tattooed Christian conference I've ever been to. They had a tattoo artist on campus. That's a different kind of Christian conference. But they're not like messing around with their freedom.